Dr. Crane, these aren't your patients. They are our patients, and I won't have you bullying them.
These men are hardened criminals, Dr. 𝖢𝗒𝖺. You can't heal their fractured minds with cuddly vibes and finger painting.
It's called art therapy, you ghoul. Oh, hi.
We have a straggler.
I'll check him in.
I'll see you back in group. Pray you aren't late again.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our new friend. This is Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone, please, take a seat. What we do here is rehabilitation through better understanding of the shadow. Our shadow is a blind spot in our psyche.
Not exactly. Our shadow consists of our unconscious fears, shame, and desires that we project onto others.
I was getting to that part. The shadow is often rooted in our early development. Mr. Malone, tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. All right. My parents were both murdered in front of me when I was a kid. I saw it. I couldn't stop it. I froze. And they never caught the guy who did it.
Oh, my dear. I'm so sorry. I feel sick in my soul for you.
That's it? The subject has no use for your feelings, Doctor. He needs a clinical diagnosis, not a bleeding heart.
Aren't you supposed to be quietly observing? Keep your comments to yourself, Crane.
I am here to supervise this clown
My
car.
parents would fight all the time.
They'd rage at each other and at me.
I called it prize fighting because I always got the belt.
7 years old. Couldn't defend myself. I did some
Awful things over the years to get back at them. Your shadow never leaves you. You wrestle with it all the time. But you can learn to coexist.
Thank you, Joe. That was beautiful. Arnold, let's talk about the dummy. Wasn't that Mr. Donegan's?
This is Woody. We're best friends. Friends? We just met 4 eyes, and you're far too clingy for me.
Woody, let Arnold speak first.
You're addressing the doll now? I'm putting an end to this.
Keep your mitts off me.
Hand over the doll, you feeble-minded worm.
Where are you taking him?
To a more structured clinical environment.
Is that where you took Mr. Yamashiro? Is that where you took the other inmates?
Yeah, but this missing inmate, Yamashiro, you ever treat him?
I've not heard the name.
What about Rat King? You know him?
Sorry, Commissioner. I don't do politics. Now, I really must get back to my office.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for your time.
Crane!
Dr. 𝖢𝗒𝖺, if this is about Arnold...
Oh, this is about Jonathan Crane. And the unethical, very likely illegal treatment you're subjecting our patients to. Abuse. Abduction. Inspiring grandiose delusions. You're worse than the Rat King.
No, it's that kind of outburst that will result in your role at this institution being greatly reduced.
You've got another thing coming if you think you can restrict my access to my patients, Crane.
Why, Doctor, you've just given me a lovely idea. You're fired.
What? You're not even my boss.
Warden Joseph isn't here to protect you anymore, you airheaded ornament. Go cry to Bolt. Oh, wait. Your patient put him in the hospital.
But I...
Good day, Dr. Quinzel.
Crane's suspicious. He'll be gone tonight. I'll check his office then. I need to get back to Joe before the guards come and get him.
Dr. Crane's early years in pre-med were unremarkable, but as a postdoc, he really came into his own. Turns out people notice when you fire a live round in a crowded classroom to illustrate a point about fear. He would have been fired if he hadn't been so brilliant at securing what every university needs: funding. In the end, he was the subject of a bidding war between institutes, resulting in a handsome offer. An offer he turned down to take Hugo Strange's position as Director of Rehabilitation at Blackgate. It was, he said in his acceptance letter, the perfect place to shine a light on humanity's darkest depths. Or maybe he just enjoyed the heady combo of endless test subjects and little oversight. His published research at Blackgate focuses on the Jungian concept of the shadow, the subconscious id held in check by the ego. By doing shadow work, you can integrate the id and the ego and become a more fully realized individual. That's the theory, at least. If you ask me, though, Dr. Crane's less about shadow work and more about making people jump at their own shadows.
Tiger Person, Interim Commander Brandon. This is Dr. Jonathan Crane. Please, continue your patrols. But do not mistake my patients for any of your all-too-regular escapees. I do not wish to be disturbed while I'm Crane.
Like Jonathan. But not to me. I know. You think I'm gonna torture my people?
Quinzel, this is wildly inappropriate. No, don't touch those. Just Christ, I'm calm disorder. Can you please leave?
Napping on the job? Oh, we got trouble.
Remove her! Would someone explain why all of the heart monitors in gardens are blinking? You! Show me the closed circuit footage! This better not mean what I think it means. It has been brought to my attention that your infection is now receiving the 3 weeks. Tiger, you will either deal with the threat or become lost. The choice is yours.
Fingerprints on the chair belonged to Arnold Wesker, the inmate with the ventriloquist dummy. I saw him at group therapy. Crane's prints on the floor suggest he dropped something. Project Umbra. These files have a unique encryption signature. Whatever Crane was working on was top secret. The files contain months of research on an experimental formula. Crane was using Wesker as a test subject. Alfred, sending you information on something called Project Umbra. Crane's been experimenting on inmates.
Receiving, sir.
Umbra records updated. Access granted, you handsome devil.
Ew.
Crane! Hey! Over here, sicko psycho! That's right. No more Miss Professional. Unless you mean the part where I professionally kick your ass. It's him! You see that? It's him! He's the Rat King. I knew it. We gotta get Wesker out of there before he kills him.
The missing prisoners. Where are they?
Duck people. I treat them. You and Quinzel are chasing shadows, looking for something that isn't here.
You're not the Rat King.
You finally figured that out? You churlish brute. Well, whoever he is, Maybe I should thank him for filling Blackgate with all those wonderful test subjects.
Where are the missing prisoners?
If you mean Arnold Wesker, he's back in the unqualified hands of Dr. Quinzel.
The abducted rats!
Well, if you want to know where the rats were taken, when I asked the one who came back, he returned to his cell earlier tonight, currently in solitary.
Your Honor, please.
Given Mr. Malone's obvious injuries and visible exhaustion, I'm going to require a competency evaluation as part of this pretrial hearing. Dr. Crane?
Come on, not that quack.
Mr. Malone, you do not speak unless addressed by myself or counsel. Do you understand?
You seen what this doctor did to my fellow inmates? The man's a threat, plain and simple.
That's enough, Mr. Malone. Dr. Crane! Approach the bench, Doctor. You look even worse for wear than the defendant. Are you all right?
Yes. Just a late night. Patient care is a passion of mine, and a demanding mistress.
Mr. Malone requires a competency evaluation today to determine his fitness to stand trial.
Very well, Your Honor.
No, I want a second opinion, Judge.
Mr. Malone, this is your final warning. Not another word. Dr. Crane.
Everything all right, Doctor?
I will prove his competency beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yes, this is exactly what the patient needs.
No, just take it easy, Doc.
Keep this guy away from me, Judge.
Hey, hold it! You saw it. He did this.
Harvey! Are you okay?
Is he okay? Is he okay?